Welcome everybody inside the gymnasium on the campus of Mingus Union High School for tonight's Alumni Night Wrestling matchup as the Mingus Union Marauders take on the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. I'm Philip Katafamo, happy to have you along with me here on a beautiful Friday night in Cottonwood, Arizona. It is a party down here in Mingus Union High School. Former Marauders, current Marauders, everybody here just checking out what the wrestling team has to offer. The season for the wrestling program still going strong here in 2021, now into 2022. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy holidays as well. I know we've missed a lot. It's been a while since we've gotten a chance to retouch base and say hello. But here we are, Alumni Night for Mingus Union High School. Like I said, a gymnasium packed of former and current Marauders getting ready to watch this incredible wrestling match. And we are getting you ready for all the Alumni Night festivities right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Want to welcome you back inside the gymnasium here on the campus of Mingus Union High School as we get you ready for Alumni Night as the Mingus Union Marauders take on the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. We've got some Alumni Night festivities going on here inside the gymnasium. We'll turn it over to head coach Clint McKean in just a little bit once we get everything squared away. But like we said, it is Alumni Night here at Mingus Union High School. A lot of former Marauders here, current Marauders obviously getting a chance to wrestle on the mat. We'll get a bunch of introductions here, a lot of familiar faces we're used to. One of them, of course, being Coach Dave Wilbur, who helped us us out with a broadcast last year, and a whole bunch of other familiar faces that a lot of our Marauder faithful will definitely recognize. It is a packed house here tonight. It's great to see how many people have came out in support of this program. A very, very strong program here in northern Arizona, one of the best. Another up-and-coming program just across the way at Bradshaw Mountain. Got a chance to speak with head coach Bud Nollett not too long ago. Coach Nollett and I sharing an interview on Off the Bench. Go check that out if you get a chance. We're just kind of chatting about his program. One of the programs, in my opinion, that is starting to come up here in Division III wrestling is Bradshaw Mountain, along with, of course, the usual powerhouse that is Mingus Union High School. But, of course, the Marauders coming off of a match, the Mile High Challenge. Mingus Union able to get a victory in that match at the end of December going into January, so they're looking to continue their momentum into the season as well. Bradshaw also coming off of a match win, so both teams are looking to continue the strength of their season here in 2022, coming from the success of last year, or at least I should say a couple months ago, when these two teams got a chance to wrestle not too long ago. But like we said, got a lot of familiar faces here at Mingus Union High School, and we're excited to see who and what and who might be here. Of course, we've got a lot of players who have become teachers, families. There's a lot of families here, a lot of kids, a lot of former players who now have kids who are going to be players at some point in their career as well. We're definitely getting excited to see the future of this program continue to grow, and a lot of future Marauders along with former and current Marauders here inside the gymnasium, and people like myself who are just happy to be a small fracture or a small fragment of the history here at Mingus Union High School for this wrestling program. We have a former Marauder wrestler on our team. Ryan Nichols was a former wrestler here at Mingus Union. So awesome to hear Ryan's getting a chance to sort of relive some of those days here just a little bit, but regardless of that, it's going to be a fun night. Like we said, Bradshaw Mountain traveling here to Mingus Union High School to continue wrestling. They've got some phenomenal wrestlers coming off of the football team. Coach Bob Young, the current football coach over at Bradshaw Mountain, former Mingus Union Marauder football coach, is here tonight. I know he's in support not only of the Bradshaw Mountain Bears and a few of the football players that we'll mention here in just a little bit that are going to be wrestling, but also in support of some of the Marauders that he got a chance to coach in football or baseball, or just happened to have come across in his teaching. He's also a teacher at Bradshaw and Mingus as well. But some familiar faces that some might know from our broadcast. Asher King of Bradshaw Mountain, he is a football player. Caden Martinez has been is going to be a staple for Coach Young's offense for a very, very long time, along with the defense. Caleb Hill is another one. Gabriel Ricketts, the big back, he'll be wrestling as well. Michael Kelly is another one. And I believe Peyton Hines is also a football player here at Bradshaw Mountain. You kind of see that contrast between football and wrestling. A lot of football players go and participate in wrestling, and then vice versa. A lot of wrestlers are football players. Marauders have a few football players as well. Again, we're just waiting to see when we're going to get started with the festivities here. We'll turn it over to Coach McKean in just a little bit. But like I said, both these teams are looking to continue their momentum at the end of 2021, carrying it into the beginning of 2022. And we're excited to see what happens here with these two teams. Like I mentioned, Mingus Union, a very, very strong wrestling program here in Division III wrestling. And you've got Bradshaw Mountain, a program that I think is definitely up and coming here in Division III. Coach Nollett, in his second season, has really turned this program around at Bradshaw Mountain. And I got to say, they're both equally. Coach McKean on the side of Mingus Union and Coach Nollett on the side of Bradshaw Mountain are both doing a phenomenal job keeping wrestling very, very strong here in northern Arizona, not to include, of course, Coach Schmieder up in Coconino. We've got Flagstaff Wrestling as well, Lee Williams, Mojave, a bunch of teams and a bunch of programs here in northern Arizona that are continuing to wrestle well. Chino Valley, Camp Verde, just to kind of take a step out of the 4A Grand Canyon region, I guess. But we are in for a full slate of varsity wrestling here in our Alumni Night Wrestling match. The Marauders will have another match on the 12th of January, which you can watch right here on Verde Valley TV. That'll be our senior night. That'll be the last home game of the 2022 or 21 to 22 season for the Mingus Union Marauders. And hopefully that one will be a lot of fun as well, just like this one. We're still kind of waiting here to get started with the Alumni Night festivities. Like we mentioned, we got a full slate of wrestling going on for the Mingus Union Marauders. They're coming off, like I mentioned, the Mile High Challenge. Got a great performance out of Kai Miller. He wrestled well. Isaac McKean continues to wrestle well. Dathan Weimer also wrestled well. Cooper French, that's Coconino. Isaac McKean again. I mean, the Marauders are definitely packed full of talent here on the roster this season. Taking a look at some of the statistics here for the Mingus Union Marauders, they've wrestled a good chunk of teams. Of course, like we mentioned, Chino Valley, Camp Verde, Mayor, Chino Valley as well. Again, Coconino, and they've been to a couple tournaments. But this team is really kind of built for the state competition. They are desperately not even desperately, they are definitely a team that we're going to see at the end. It's currently leading in team points. Isaac McKean, 85 points. Racer Oler, 78 team points for him. Avery Hines with 61, Dathan Weimer with 60, and Dakota Jeffers with 15. So with that, my rambling is done. I'm going to turn it over to head coach Clint McKean, and we'll get our Alumni Night festivities going as we get you ready for the wrestling match as the Bradshaw Mountain Bears take on your Mingus Union Marauders right here on Verde Valley TV. Stay here. We're not going anywhere.
All right, thank you for coming, everybody. We're about to start with the national anthem, but first I need all alumni lined up right here in the front. Starting with the earliest years, I believe it's about 1991, right here, and then making our way that way. So all alumni in attendance, you can make a line right where I'm standing down the map. All right, everybody, thank you for coming. It's good to see so many faces on this alumni night. I think we've got about 3 decades worth of wrestlers here, along with Coach Wolkash and some other former coaches. We're going to start with the national anthem, and then we're going to do a couple other things before we begin our duel tonight. So please stand for the national anthem. All right, at this time we're going to recognize our alumni in attendance. This is Coach Wolcash. For those of you who don't know, Tom Wolcash. We'll talk about him in a couple minutes, but first, when your name is said, please step forward and give a wave, and then you can step back in line.
Okay. First off, thanks Coach McKeon and the wrestlers that let us have this little night moment, another moment for you Mingus Marauder wrestlers. Thank you to Yancy DeVore to open the gates for us. This is awesome. And thanks to my wife because she let me come tonight. And she's always been a part of everything I do with wrestling. So Laura, stand up and give her a hand. Yeah. All right, now here we go. We'll go from the best looking on up. And, that starts with Jim Moore, 19 way back state champion. Boom. Nailed it. Then we got Pat Tavasi, 19, I don't know what year, 60 maybe, 5, I don't know, state champion. And then we got Corey Meyer. Take a step forward, Corey, state placer, 90, we think 92, 91, 91. And then we got, 92 next? 92, Milo Rocha. He was my first state champion here at Mingus High School. He kind of set the stage on what the state champions have to be at Mingus for me. Then we got Todd Gable. I'll throw you if I know you. Step out front, Todd. Todd had the best throw in the state back then. It was awesome watching him down at Flowing Wells. And next year, we got 93, Mr. Lukowski, Buzz Lukowski. He's chief fire guy in Sedona. I don't know the specific title, but he does an excellent job over there. Then we have what we have called the little blue guy, Mike Naylor. Boom. If I know you, I will roll you. And he rolled a lot of guys. Then we got Dan Green, the slam and dance. Take a step forward. All right, Dan was our first guy to actually go to college and actually wrestle for, you graduated from Embry-Riddle, right? Graduated from Embry-Riddle. He started the pace for all of a lot of our kids went over to Embry-Riddle, graduated and wrestled there. And then we have Mr. Sports Illustrated, Jimbo Moore. Jimbo not only was a state champion, but also he was an all-state running back. And what was that, 95? 96? All right. Then we got the two hammers. We got Aaron Medkiff, another state placer and all-star running back for Mingus. Then we got the other hammer that I used to call it is Jason Casper. He actually tortured his wrestlers and he made them cry and then they'd turn over and he'd pin them. Way to go, Jason. Then we have another running back for Mingus, who was an all-state running back and a state champion, Max Vickers. He still is the only wrestler in Arizona to hold a national record. He pinned 10 kids down at the Flowing Wells tournament in less than 10 minutes. And he still holds that national record. Oh, and then we have our coach here. We have Clint McKeon, state champion. Took over the program and bringing it back Mingus ways. So Clint's been doing a great job here. And then we have Jared Tavasi. Jared, two-time state champion. Excellent job at the national level. He would go to Fargo there, go to all the, he was the one who first started kids getting the idea that we can go and wrestle nationally. Then we have Art Sanchez, one of the Sanchez brothers. There was 4 of them that wrestled. Art was a state qualifier. What year was it? 2001? 01. Josh Roeder, state placer. He's from Wisconsin. I think he might be the farthest guy from. And then we have James Paisano. That's Rob Warner, my brother-in-law, was a heavyweight coach, and he got his first state champion with James. James is the most athletic heavyweight we've had, and now he's working along with all these other guys, firemen in the valley here. Then we have Rod Lohr, state champion, outstanding wrestler. What year was that? 06, 2006 state champion. Outstanding wrestler. Then we have Tyler Chang. How many did you win, Tyler? Tyler, how many? 3. He was our first almost 4-timer. Okay? He only wrestled 3 years on varsity at the state tournament, and he won all 3. All right. And weren't you outstanding wrestler? Yeah, he was an outstanding wrestler too at the state. It was. And then we have my son, my oldest son, Travis Wokash, 2-timer. Went on to wrestle at Colorado School of Mines, graduated from there, and is making way more money than I have ever made in my lifetime. Because he became an engineer in the mining field in oil. He knows I don't know what job title he has. I told him to write it down. Then we got Joey Lohr. Joey Lohr, state champion. What year, Joey? 2008. And then we have Weston Lyman-Groven, right? All right. How many times, Weston? 3? 2. 2-timer. All right. 2. Oh, then a runner-up. All right. Okay, and then the next we have Josh Chang, almost 4-timer. 4 times, the first time we had a kid in the finals, 4 straight years. Okay, so he was our first 4 finalists. And then he went on, he got mad when he lost in the finals, and he went on to be a national placer at the high school nationals in Virginia Beach, right? And then we have, now we finally have the stud of all studs, Luke Gettle, 4-timer, our first 4-timer, went on to wrestle at Iowa State, 2-time national qualifier, correct? 2-time, that's the top 33 kids in the nation, Division I, making it to the big show. And you won a couple times there too, didn't you? Yep. And then we got David. How many times were you state champion, David? Twice? 2-timer, David Wilbur. He also helps out with the wrestling program here, correct? Not anymore, okay. And then now, now there was 4 Williams brothers, okay? And this is Timmy. All right, I got it right. This is Timmy Williams, step forward. State placer, right? State placer. Williams brothers, state placer, he made it. Then we got, and all of his other brothers wrestled for Mingus, it was awesome. Cody Heflin, state placer, right, Cody? What year? 2-time placer, and what year? You were a state runner-up? Dang, that's awesome. I missed that year. And then we got Pal Scott. Pal Scott was one of our bigger wrestlers, state qualifier. Then we have Brandon Holmes, a state placer. Morales. Why did I say Holmes? Sorry, Brandon Morales. And he's in the military. He says he's going to get out soon. He's representing us well. Thank you. Then we have Justin Zaski. How many years? 2-timer. He's here in the Valley still. Ace. What is it? Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware. Go to Ace. And then we got another Gettle, Hank Gettle, 4-time state placer. Hank wrestled at South Dakota State. He wrestled up there. All right, now my eyes are getting really bad because you guys are wearing these beards and everything, and they're red hair. Chase Reams, state placer, 2-time state placer. You know what? Every redhead we had, they were always tougher than nails. I think we had like 7 redheads, and they were always tough. And then we have Dylan Wilbur, state placer. What year, Dylan? 14? You say 14? All right. And the next group is Coach McKeon's group.
All right, next up we have our first girls state champion, Danny Schultz. Step up. Thank you, Danny. Juanio Martinez, state qualifier. Conrad Brady, 2-time state champ and runner-up. And Sergio Vasquez, sectional champion. Okay, we got a couple more things to do, and then, guys, please stick around. We're going to take a picture in front of all these trophies as the last thing that we do. So, Two things. First, I wanted to recognize Coach Wilcash. So Coach Wilcash, if you want to go up front, if you want to go onto the mat, Tom, go out onto the mat. I'm going to read a bit about Coach Wilcash. Here's just some of his accolades. So 21 years as Mingus wrestling coach from 1989 to 2010. Member of the Arizona High School Coaches Hall of Fame and the National Hall of Fame. He has coached 35 individual state champions, that's 35 different wrestlers, 18 state runner-up, 124 state placers, 514 career team duel victories, 5 team state championships, 13 team region championships. He was the 3-time National Region 8 Coach of the Year. 2-time Arizona Coach of the Year. And 8-time Region Coach of the Year. So from the hundreds of wrestlers you coached and the families that benefited from your influence, thank you, Coach Wilcash, for leaving us a legacy of excellence. All right, very last thing. Danny, you want to come over here? So just before we take our group photo in front of all of these trophies, I wanted to give a moment of silence. We have had some past wrestlers who have passed away and a coach. So I'm going to list them off right now. And then if we can have a moment of silence. And then Danny is going to talk about our former coach, Paul Butler. So here are the lists of wrestlers who have unfortunately passed away. But they're always in our thoughts, and they're always a part of our program. Josh Winkler, Brian Midkiff, Cole Maples, A.J. Williams, Doug Gross, and Coach Paul Butler. So Danny here is going to talk a little bit about Coach Butler, and then we're going to have that moment of silence.
All right, guys, if you'll bear with me, yesterday, I reached out to a few of my former coaches and former classmates, and okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. There we go. Technical difficulties. All right. So as I reached out to these classmates and former coaches, I asked them what Coach B meant to them, and I got a lot of responses. I got paragraphs upon paragraphs of what this man has done to us, of the lives he's touched. So our beloved Coach Paul, he was the first man to be cheering for you when you got off the mat or on it. He was your best friend and your cheerleader. He affected everyone's work ethics and drove you to do the best, and he wanted you to do your best no matter how hard it gets. From sunup to sundown, that man would take the time out of his busy schedule to come work with us and make sure we were pushing our limits. Nobody embodied the spirit of the team like he did. We all fed off the energy and the light that he produced just by him walking in the room. He pushed us harder than any coach. The motivation was through the roof, whether it was the hype or the speeches. He made our 106-pounder feel like a heavyweight. And whenever he had self-doubt, even today, that wrestler, he thinks about when Coach Paul believed in him and he pushes himself to do better. He believed in me when not many coaches did. But that man, he was a giant teddy bear, the warmth of the smiles and the big hugs. He treated us as if we were all his children, and he wanted to share every bit of knowledge that he had. In every sense, that man was a father figure, and always someone you can confide in. He truly cared, whether it was football, wrestling, or otherwise. He cared about the long run. High school was just the beginning for most of us. We started our lives, but he wanted us to truly succeed in everything that we did. He always made sure that we knew to never give up on ourselves. He was hilarious. With a heart of gold, he cared about me. A lot of people didn't have the guidance that he gave. On and off the field, on and off the mat, he showed me that not every joke had to be about someone else. He sought to protect the people that had no power over someone not standing. He meant a lot to me, and I won't be able to say any of this to him. But that's okay, because one day when I cross the pearly gates, I will shake his hand once again. From a coach's perspective, Paul was a man of many things: a father, a coach, a leader, and most importantly, a friend. From a coach's perspective, he was a man that athletes could look up to. He was knowledgeable and more than willing to spend the extra time with his athletes to get the point across, to perfect a new move that was being taught. Paul loved the sport. He wanted to share his love and knowledge to the next generation of student athletes that wanted to learn and love the sport as well. Paul was a very dedicated man and loved spending his time with his athletes. And he was very known for his wicked Boston accent and his wicked shoes. You just had to be there. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you. Again, if we can take just a few seconds to bow our heads. Okay, thank you very much. And let's, last thing, all guys, if you want to get onto that mat in front of the trophies, we'll take a photo, and then we'll start our duel.
I might have to stand on this chair.
A beautiful tribute to the Marauders current and past as we get you ready for this Alumni Night matchup as the Mingus Union Marauders take on the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. We'll have that match for you right here on Verde Valley TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Rags Roofing, the roofing experts. A family-owned business with over 50 years of roofing experience. 3 generations specializing in all types of roofing: metal, tile, shingle, flat, roof coatings, and fascia metal. Rags Roofing, the roofing experts for residential and commercial roofs in the Verde Valley. Call 928-649-0537. Licensed, bonded, and insured. Mitch and Nate have you covered at Rags Roofing in Cottonwood.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Balancing your family, finances, and future is a lot of responsibility. Let Jennifer Griffin and her team at State Farm help. Jennifer Griffin is an Arizona native and a Mingus graduate, as well as a third-generation State Farm agent, serving you in the same Main Street location for over 35 years. Jennifer Griffin and her team want to wish the Mingus wrestling team the best of luck this season. Go Marauders! Jennifer Griffin and State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right.
When you buy a vehicle from Hyundai of Cottonwood, you'll enjoy thousands of trouble-free miles. With America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000 miles, and every new Hyundai comes with complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Driving a Hyundai will give you peace of mind. Remember, a better commute starts with a better car. Hyundai of Cottonwood, serving the Verde Valley and Quad Cities.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Welcome back inside our Alumni Night coverage as the Mingus Union Marauders take on the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. Philip Katafamo joined by three-time state champ for the Mingus Union Marauders, Josh Chang. Josh, welcome on to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me.
We're very happy to have you. Josh wrestled here from 2005 to 2009. Like I mentioned, three-time state champ. How's it feel to come back and see the program continuing strong? I believe you were there for the tail end of Coach Wokash's career, right? 05 to about 09. He stopped about 2010.
Yeah. No, it's very nostalgic to be back here. It's great to see everyone, the program's still going, and I'm happy to be here. It's the first time I've seen a match since I've graduated in 2009.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is definitely a solid year for Mingus Union Wrestling as the Marauders looking to continue their momentum. They were able to get a victory, match victory at the end of 2021 at the Mile High Challenge. We saw some great wrestling there from Isaac McKean, Kai Miller, Dathan Weimer, a few guys that we'll be seeing here tonight. Did you? Coach McKean would have been participating as a coach in 05 to 09, correct?
Yeah, he was one of the coaches then.
How's it feel to see? I mean, to see him kind of take over the program? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you've heard about a lot of the stuff going on here at Mingus Union in terms of the wrestling program.
Yeah, it's been wild. I checked out the wrestling room. It's brand new. It's totally different from what we practiced in back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going on the second decade that I've graduated. So
yeah, I know how you feel. I graduated in 2013. I'm getting close to that 10-year mark. Real close.
Are we starting with 103 or is it 106?
That's right. We are starting with the lighter weight classes here tonight, 106.
106.
It'll be on the side. It'll be Dion Zamora for Bradshaw Mountain, and then for Mingus Union, it'll be Rylance Butler.
Dion versus Ryland.
Yeah, Dion versus Ryland. Yeah, the sophomore versus the freshman. Sophomore on the side of Bradshaw, freshman in Rylance Butler for Mingus Union. The 106 weight class.
I wrestled 106 my freshman year, starting in the new year. So this is exciting.
So here we go again. This is our 106 weight class. We'll have just varsity wrestling here for you tonight on Verde Valley TV. And then, as we mentioned, we'll have senior night on Wednesday, right back here in the gymnasium on Verde Valley TV. So here we go. Dion Zamora and Rylance Butler. Zamora in the black singlet for Bradshaw, and Butler in the red and black singlet for Mingus Union.
Oh, he's in early on a single leg takedown.
Yeah. Some points immediately for Bradshaw on that takedown.
Part of me just wants to start coaching him from back here.
Well, we've had initially, when I started doing this, Jared Tavasi was my color commentator, and then the following year was Coach Wilbur, and then when I did the broadcast a month ago, it was Conrad Brady who was in. So I've had a lot of former Marauders who feel the same way.
He's got the arm bar, and he's fighting it off. Good defense. Look away from that half. Bradshaw's riding the hips. There's some bias there, but...
Rylance Butler for Mingus Union currently has 13 total team points, 3 wins on the season, and 2 falls in his minimal opportunities here. Big roster for Mingus Union High School. He's one of the freshmen there. You see Zamora already on top of him. I do not know what Zamora's record is, but he is a sophomore.
How do you know how much time is left?
You got a clock right there. 13 seconds left here in round 1.
Oh.
Bradshaw hanging on to a 2-0 lead.
He's been good, not to give up any near fall. Oh, there we go.
Butler still fighting. And that'll save him by the bell. We'll head into round 2. Bradshaw leading 2-0 here in the 106 weight class.
It's just you with a headset, all officials. You're in the national game.
All right, from now on, any former alumni need to hop on the mic.
This mic?
That mic right there, yeah.
What are you supposed to say?
Well, it just let's talk a little bit about the match here. We've got round 2 of Butler and Zamora. Who are we joined by here?
Weston Lyman Grover.
Weston Lyman Grover. Weston, welcome back to Mingus Union. We got to make sure it's on. There we go.
Check. Here we are.
There we go, Weston. Welcome back to Mingus Union. Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have a great duel on our hands.
We've got it. We've got a great program in Mingus Union, and we've got a program that I feel is up and coming in Bradshaw Mountain. Coach Nollett is in his 2nd season coaching the program at Bradshaw. They were a state qualifier last year. They had a lot of kids go to state, and you can see already their sophomore wrestler in Dion Zamora is wrestling very well against the freshman Rylance Butler. Still early, though. 7-0 Bradshaw with the lead here in round 1. About 1:10 to go.
Yeah, still a lot of time left to come back and make a comeback and make this match close.
Getting close to under a minute here in round 2. Good turn there by Zamora.
He's doing a good job of fighting out of that. That is a real tough position to fight out of. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, Butler able to get out of that one. 39 seconds left here in round 2. 12-1 Bradshaw lead in this match.
Looks like Bradshaw's working for that technical fall.
Yeah, a lot of Zamora really giving himself a lot of opportunity here against Butler.
He's got to work that line there. Just go out. You can't call out. He didn't work out. You got to be aware of where the boundaries are.
That's got to be off the mat at that point.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
You got 4 feet out of the circle.
Well, you kind of see. I was asking myself the same thing as when they were going to officially call him out, because Butler had most of his body was out of the mat, but Zamora's head was still inside of the circle.
Well, for
was that a tech fall? What is?
They'll judge it based off.
Let's go a little closer.
Well, you know, like from back in my day, you know, the refs are usually looking at the feet for the inbounds call versus if 4 feet are out of bounds, they were a little bit easier to just call it out of bounds at that point. And at that point, it was kind of a good call to wait on it because he had both shoulder blades on the mat inside the ring, and that makes it tough to know whether you're going to call it as a ref, whether it's out of bounds or not, because you don't want to take that opportunity away from somebody getting the pin.
Okay.
Who do we have coming up now?
Well, we've got here our 113 weight class. Dakota Jeffords on the side of Bradshaw Mountain, and for Mingus Union. I'm sorry, I take that back. Racer Euler is our wrestler for Mingus Union High School, and for Bradshaw, it is Gage Benjamin in our 113 weight class.
Racer versus...
Oh, it is Jeff. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Dakota Jeffords is wrestling for... I thought we had a switch on my...
Got some good hand fighting going on.
Yeah, that is Jeffords, yes. So Dakota Jeffords is in our 113 weight class right now. For Mingus, that's correct, yes.
This is Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin on the side of Bradshaw, who's in the black singlet.
Ooh, he's in. He's keep driving.
Ooh, we've got a match on our hands here.
Oh,
he's trying to work into that single leg.
Yeah. And there we go, out of bounds.
This is looking like a pretty good bout so far.
Jeffords on the season, 15 team points, 3 wins, 2 falls for him.
He's got to work that when the Bradshaw reaches. He's reaching. Ooh, there he goes.
Great takedown there by
Jeffords. What a spectacular move.
2 points for the Marauders. About 45 seconds left here in round 1.
Yeah, I thought Jeffords was getting some pretty good penetration there. I thought it was just a matter of time before he was going to get a takedown. Doing a good job of working both sides.
20 seconds left here in round 1.
Looking for a banana split here?
Looking for something.
He's going for a...
Oh, don't give up too much. You got short time.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got to drive forward when he's got that. He can't go to the side. You got to keep driving forward. Otherwise.
Oh, Jeffords with a great takedown there. Saved by the bell. We head into round 2. Mingus with their first lead of the night.
Hopefully he goes neutral on this one.
Yeah, he wants to go on top. It looks like Jeffords giving the signal. If, of course, he gets to pick the position to start off here. Fresh 2 minutes on the clock in round 2.
You know, I don't hate the call of maybe taking top here because he was working him pretty well. It looks like if he's going to be able to take him through the second period on top, he's going to be able to wear this guy out. You know, Benjamin's got some energy to him, but he seems like he could get worn out by the time we get to the end of the third period. And taking top right here actually might be a good decision to be able to, you know, implement some more.
Oh, it came up too rough.
Control.
Yeah.
He's working that arm bar. He needs to work. Yeah, there he goes. Need that forward pressure.
He's really going for gold on the penny combination.
Jeffords going there. Benjamin doing a great job of fighting.
Scoop the head.
Jeffords, the sophomore for Mingus Union. And Benjamin, the freshman.
The ties have shifted. Last time it was Bradshaw with the sophomore.
Yeah, 4 points down to Mingus with 1:20 to go in round 2. In our 113 weight class.
I'm not sure if I like this move.
The banana split, I like that.
It's dangerous.
Banana split is a risk-reward move. It is a risk-reward move, and I think that Jeffords has his. I think he's got control of this whole thing. I don't think he needs to really go for all the pinning combinations because he's got him worn down. He's got
no forward. He needs to go forward with that, not to the side. He's going to get in trouble there. See, he's on his back.
And that's what I was kind of getting to with just trying the pinning combinations over and over and over rather than trying to work back points.
2 reversal points awarded to Gage Benjamin.
We're at 40 seconds. He better get something.
Getting close to 30 seconds here in round 2. Mingus clinging on to a 2-point lead. Benjamin doing a great job of staying in control here against Jeffords.
Oh, and he's out. Now we're up a 5-2 lead to Mingus.
3 seconds.
Maybe get some points here. Ooh.
Don't want to give it up. Oh, that was close.
Yeah,
nice draw.
No points awarded here at the end of round 2. We'll head into round 3. Again, Mingus Union leading 5-2 in our 113 weight class. And we'll continue round 3 here. Another fresh 2 minutes on the clock. Where have you guys been all season?
I'm out in LA and Weston's down in Phoenix.
Okay, all right. So out of town is where you guys have been.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a great job, by the way.
Oh, no, you don't want to get caught with your head down. That is not a good position.
Benjamin able to take advantage. Makes this a 5-4 Mingus lead.
He needs to break that wrist, get some back pressure, and get out of there and start working his offense. Otherwise, it's not going to be an outcome he likes.
Minute 18 left here in round 3. Close point total, so.
He's doing that lazy roll stuff, Weston. You remember that?
I do. I do remember it quite fondly, yeah. You know, we got a nail biter, a minute to left go here in the third period. This is going to be an exciting one.
He's got to be locking hands. The ref's not even trying to look.
54 seconds left here in round 3.
Oh. No, you do not want to give up back points right now.
You know, if they're resetting, he goes back down. I think that what Jeffords needs to do is just concentrate on getting more of a solid base on the bottom. And then from there, you're going to be able to have opportunities from the strong base to be able to get a reversal or get out. And if he gets a reversal, this might be a wrap.
He's standing him up. He's standing him up. He needs to keep a good defense because he's hungry. The Bradshaw is hungry right now.
And if I was Bradshaw, I might let him go.
They can't start up standing?
If I'm Bradshaw, I might let him go just like this. Give him the point. Look for the takedown for the tie.
There he goes. He needs to keep driving. He shot in, great shot, but no drive-through. No. Now he needs an escape.
What ended up happening.
Now we're tied 6-6 here.
So if he could just get out or get a reversal right here, he's still going to have this match, but he's got to work with 15 seconds left going on here.
Again, 6-6 tie here with 5 seconds left. Will we see extra time? Yes, we will.
There he goes.
Great fight from Gage Benjamin on the side of Bradshaw and Dakota Jeffords on the side of Mingus Union as we head into extra time here in our 113 weight class.
See, I thought that was a good decision to let him go because he needed 2, and he's not going to get he hasn't been getting the back points the whole time that Benjamin has had control. He hasn't been able to get back points, so it was a good move to cut him loose, let him have the 1 point so you could tie it up by getting a takedown, and that's exactly what you saw happen.
Here we go.
Whose side are you on, Weston?
The analyst side. I like it. Weston, keep
very
going.
Neutral.
Keep going.
He needs to keep moving. He needs a circle. Right now he's going back and forth, and
there we go.
There you go.
Jeffords.
Perfect. There you go.
Jeffords awarded the 2 points to get the win.
Just over 15 seconds into overtime.
Staying alive in OT, Mingus Union gets the win at the 113 weight class. Dakota Jeffords showing off for the home crowd.
Let's go, Euler!
We will head into Racer Euler. And I believe that's Jax Harsey on the side of Bradshaw. So Euler and Harsey.
Euler and Harsey. Oh, nice low single. Oh, easy.
Mother wanted a nail biter for dinner, and that's exactly what came out of the oven.
He's working, looks like he's working a cradle from this position. I don't know.
Well, he's not going to be able to get anywhere because he's got his leg hooked. He's got to be able to get from behind to wrap that cradle up to rock him back.
He needs to work on that crossface. Oh.
Yeah, he needs to keep that base wide. He needs to keep that base
circling.
wide. He's going to get caught with that arm under the leg. He's got to get that leg out to be able to make this move work.
So Mingus Union leading 2-0 here with a minute to go in the first quarter.
That's going to be 2 right there.
Another 2, now we're tied up.
Oh, lift.
What? How's it 2-2? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradshaw had scored after the initial 2 points from Mingus Union.
That was quick.
See, this is where you can get out of trouble. You can get yourself out of a bad situation by just keeping a good base.
And at that point, you're just trying to burn out the clock, right?
Well, by getting the base?
Yeah.
Got 35 seconds.
Just so that you could get a pocket to sit. Maybe he'll reach and you grab that arm and get over.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got a reversal, and he's working that
It's really to prevent you getting in a chicken wing situation or where they have an arm bar.
Or the banana split, right?
Base. You have a strong base, they can't pull that arm across.
Okay. 17 seconds left here in round 1.
Oh, they're going for the legs. This is risky stuff here, but
double riding over here.
Less than 10 seconds. He's going to ride out the clock. He's got to do the power half and really make your opponent hurt.
So we're going to head into the second period 4-2.
That's what we will do. We'll head into the second period with Mingus Union leading 4-2 here in our 120 weight class. Again, Racer Euler on the side of Mingus Union and Jax Harsey on the side of Bradshaw.
Oh, no, it is a 2. What's a 3 and then back to the other? What period is it?
Euler, that's Mingus, Euler?
Yeah.
Euler chose down.
Yeah, Euler decided to go down this time.
Oh, nice. That was great. Reversal to a stand-up. Somebody's been listening to his coaches.
2 more points awarded to Mingus Union. That extends their lead now 7-2. Minute 40 to go here in round 2. Minute 15 to go here.
What he needs to do is he needs to pressure forward. He needs to extend him. Right now, Bradshaw is just sitting in that ball, and it's hard to turn somebody on their back when they're just in that ball.
We'll get a reset here.
He should work that left shoulder as Bradshaw. He's got that. What is that? What is that?
It's like a compression shirt or something. Yeah, sleeve maybe probably be the proper term.
See, you got to go more. It's a mental game too. I think sometimes people forget that it's not just physical. It's mental. You have to think. It's kind of like chess. You got to.
It's like a battle of wills, right? I mean, who's going to have who's going to have more fight in them?
Mm-hmm. What is it? The first period goes who's strongest, seconds for technique, and third who wants it more. And so far in the second, Mingus has got better technique.
Getting close to under 30 seconds here in round 2.
You know, Mingus might have something here if he keeps working that half Nelson and running with it. It seems like he was about to have some success with that.
Oh.
There's the chicken wing.
Yeah, be careful right here. Bottom's trying to. Oh, there he goes.
Great step
he needs
over.
a crossface
It's
right
a great
here.
step over. Crossface coming. There it is. Get the crossface in there, and you've got him.
We're going to have to get him in round 3 as the clock winds down. Mingus Union still leading against Bradshaw Mountain in our 120 weight class.
Do we have food here? I think afterwards. I'm like, sorry.
2 minutes on the clock here in round 3.
Neutral from Bradshaw. Okay, let's. That's an interesting choice.
Jax Harsey on the side of Bradshaw Mountain and Racer Euler on the side of Mingus Union.
Circle, 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 and that was good. That was a good defense. Good defense by Bradshaw.
2 points awarded to Bradshaw Mountain.
Nice reversal with Mingus.
Maybe another point. 2 points awarded to Mingus Union. 9-4 goes the lead.
And you know, this guy didn't waste any time. When he got the reversal, threw in the half Nelson right away.
You want to drop in?
Oh, I'm good. Dude, I was going like cartoon with it.
Oh, I'm not surprised that you
Minute to go here in round 3.
At some point, you got to realize something isn't working, and this power half wrist just hasn't worked for him this whole match. He's just keeps trying. He needs a switch. Throw Bradshaw off his balance. Oh, there. That's good. Get a good tough crossface.
45 seconds left here.
Yeah, you know, he's leading 9-4 at this point. The only thing that's going to get him, that's going to help his team get this win in this duel is if he goes looking for the pin at this point with 30 seconds to go.
But in the position he's in, I mean, not necessarily in the best position to get that pin.
Oh, he could get some near fall and get the 8, the major, right?
What's the major, 5?
8. Yeah. No, he got the pin.
Euler gets the pin, the first pin tonight.
Hey, I mean,
how about that, huh?
This is the second one.
Oh, second, I think you might be right, yeah.
It's like if he wants to will his team to win right now, he's got to look for the pin. I can't wait to hear all this back.
Angel Casillas.
I hope I never hear this back.
To the mat. Oh, it's on YouTube if you guys do want to hear it back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Nice.
We're live.
Yes, we are.
Live in Cottonwood, Arizona.
Yes, we are. That's right.
Mingus is leading 9-5. Bradshaw. Or Mingus. I don't know which name you say last.
Like being so nervous from here on out. Just now, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. The mic's hot too.
I know. Just like once you know that, you're just like, yeah.
Angel Casillas, who helped us out with the broadcast the last time we were here at Mingus Union High School. Getting a chance to see him wrestle this evening. Casillas, the sophomore.
Now, do they get an option to do the singlet or a two-piece?
Maybe just a comfort or a preference. Trevor Foshi.
Looks like he's got full control of this one so far.
He needs to tighten up that. You see how much... Oh,
wow.
Nice. Did
Casillas with the pin.
Bradshaw did a good job trying to fight out of that, but it looks like Mingus just had a good enough hold on that cradle.
Casillas, the sophomore, able to get the pin.
And as you hear the coaches yelling knee in the side, you finally saw that knee get in the side, and that flattened out the back, and then you hear the pin.
So now we'll have our 132 weight class with Landon Casillas on the side of Bradshaw Mountain. And for the Mingus Union Marauders, I believe that's Kai Miller. Yes, that should be Kai Miller.
Oh, dude, I totally should have went with the one leg sleeve back in the day. I didn't need the left.
I think you should have too. Yeah,
I could have.
It's a good look.
But you lose mobility in that leg
with the compression. You do?
Yeah,
think so?
You lose some mobility. A nice takedown. Did you get that or no? Oh, out of bounds.
Yeah, they call them out of bounds. So again, our 132 weight class here. Landon Casillas, no relation to Angel, who just wrestled, wrestling against the Mingus Union Marauders, Kai Miller. In our 132 weight class, we'll have 138 coming up in just a little bit with Hunter Robinson. Getting some technical discussion.
Optional, yeah. They used to, back in the 2000, they would just stand them up if you wanted to. You could just signal to the ref and you wouldn't have to waste those few precious seconds.
Nice takedown there by Kai.
Oh, nice tilt.
See, a great move. Right when he got the takedown, straight into the armbar, rolling into the side. And that could be the difference between matches. When you get that reversal, taking a second to 2 seconds before you start working in a move is all it takes to lose position.
Well, what's interesting to see is both of these guys, specifically Kai Miller, I mean, he's just constantly moving.
Yeah, that's probably what Clint McKean is teaching them. You want to keep circling, constant motion, and head pressure, forward pressure. Just pressure, constant pressure.
Yeah, because his pressure that he's been putting on, it seems like he's been having control of every single second that this match has been going.
We got about 48 seconds left here in round one of our 132 weight class. Kai Miller on the side of Mingus Union in the red singlet, and Landon Casillas on the side of Bradshaw Mountain in the, what'd you call that, camo?
It's camo black.
Camo black singlet, we'll take that.
Oh, is he going for the leg cradle?
30 seconds.
Oh, I haven't seen this in
a
long time.
That's
going to be a wrap.
Oh, he went.
Still got to get that shoulder down.
There is no way this is not going to be a wrap.
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
A leg cradle.
Wow.
You saw it.
Pulling out some style moves out here in the wood.
Kai Miller with a win for the Mingus Union Marauders in our 132 weight class. Now Hunter Robinson will get an opportunity here. In our 138 weight class, he'll be taking on Casey Larcombe.
I haven't seen style like that since Kanye's last concert, I'll tell you what.
It's hard to gauge that. It's a pandemic. I don't know. Was that recent or was that like 3 years ago?
The man was wearing cement boots.
Oh, that could have been any time.
How many weight classes are there these days?
There's 14 when we were youngins.
Yeah, still 14. Yeah, still 14. Again, Hunter Robinson on the side of Mingus Union High School in the red singlet, and in the black singlet is Casey Larcombe on the side of Bradshaw Mountain in our 138 weight class. Minute 39 to go here in round one. I tell you, Hunter Robinson's one of the kids that Coach McKean and I talked about at the start of the season. 18 team points for him, 3 wins, 2 falls.
Ooh, nice high crotch there, turn the corner. That's what you like to see, getting in the high crotch. Don't get stuck down there. You turn, and you're already around.
You need to cut this guy. This guy's got a lot of energy. He's going to waste a lot of time on top.
Robinson or Larcombe?
They're saying Robinson needs to cut him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Bradshaw's got a lot of energy. He seems like a strong wrestler, and if you just cut him, you need to break him mentally, this guy.
So you kind of do want to roll him around the mat a little bit.
You could ride him out, make him try and stress the situation, make them try and scramble a little bit. Then you kind of feel them wearing out a little bit. Like Josh said, you can turn them loose and start giving them the business right like you did in the beginning. Because it seemed like Bradshaw's got some good movement circling, but it didn't seem quite as settled down as Mingus' wrestler here.
Robinson trying to go for the pin again. 16 seconds left in round one. Still waiting for that call, 9 seconds. Got it. Hunter Robinson picks up the pin for the Marauders in our 138 weight class. Do want to thank some sponsors here: Rags Roofing, Rice Accounting, and Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, Hyundai of Cottonwood, and Jennifer Griffin, State Farm Agent. Jennifer Griffin, State Farm Agent, providing insurance and financial services. Call 928-634-7680. And now we'll head into our 144 weight class with Rex Shoemaker on the side of Bradshaw Mountain, and Dathan Weimer on the side of Mingus Union.
Mingus has got a lot of momentum going in their way since, what was it, 112?
Yeah, well, the first match went the way of Bradshaw, obviously, but yeah, I would say ever since then, Mingus Union has done a solid job of controlling this match. Minute 30 to go here in round one.
Both these guys being patient, trying to feel the other one out, trying to get a read on a step.
Oh, nice! Oh. Nice counter. Oh.
Weimer.
Ooh. Bradshaw's doing a great job of keeping that leg in there. Ooh.
Wow, Weimer with a great turn.
Nice fight in that kid.
Yeah.
Didn't give it up.
So 2-1 goes our score here. 50 seconds left in round one.
Ooh.
And both wrestlers are now out of the mat. So we'll restart here.
Both these guys looking good though. Calm, collected. When they're getting in, they're running through it. They're definitely knowing what they're going for here. It seems like this is going to be an interesting match.
Was that a takedown? I missed that. It looked like they're going neutral, right? They rolled out?
Nah, I don't think they got a takedown by the time he got out.
Good mat awareness there. Oh, no, he did get a takedown.
He did? No, it's 2-1 because we got Mingus 2-1.
I think we're trying to sort that out right now in terms of what the score might be.
Yeah.
So
now there we go. Now it's 2-3.
Oh, so he did get that.
Did get the takedown for Bradshaw. So now it's Bradshaw leading this 144 weight class matchup 3-2.
We got 41 seconds left.
Just about. 38 seconds left now.
Ooh, going for both. Going for the double hooks in the legs. Oh, what a great turnaround. That was a risky move to just turn around with your back facing down to the mat, but when you do it quick enough, it can be effective.
Doing more legs.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough position. That's going to be a tough position to get out of. He's got both legs in with the half Nelson.
13 seconds left in round one.
Ooh.
6 seconds.
Oh, there's two.
And that'll do it. So Shoemaker survives into round two.
Now that was a very interesting call to not call the back points there. That was very, very close, whether that could have been called 2 back points or nothing.
Sometimes they wait more than 2 seconds to start counting. They'll just be like, I don't know about that.
This is true.
It's tough. Sometimes you get the Phoenix refs.
The Phoenix refs a little further amount of time to get to the other side.
Or maybe it's the Prescott refs.
Could be Prescott. He's taking a rather long leisure.
Round two getting started here as Mingus Union leads 4-3.
I think so far the refs have been doing a good job.
Our referee, Rich Spencer, I want to thank him for taking the time to come down. Whether it be from Phoenix
here.
or Prescott,
Yeah.
wherever he's coming from.
Oh,
They're Switzerland. They're so neutral right now.
No, the refs are doing a good job. This has been it's been some good matches.
It's been
so
fun.
far, though.
Josh was saying that this is the first time he's seen a Mingus wrestling match in a very long time. Is same for you?
Yeah, you know, it's been some years for me since I've been down here while it's in season. And, you know, I'm excited. This is great. It's bringing me back to a lot of good memories that I've had out here. And it's good to see these young kids, you know, grow and develop and see the coaching style that we got also working out the same for them.
Oh yeah, he got him. Nathan Weimer.
Mingus really taken away.
Nathan Limer, like Weston Limingrover. No relation.
Or spelling. Isaac McKean will step in for the Mingus Union Marauders in our 150 weight class. He'll go up against Asher King in the matchup that I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans had circled on their calendar. McKean leading the team in points this season, and Asher King, well, I'll tell you, when speaking with Coach Nollett, he's one of the guys that he said to look out for. Asher has been a solid wrestler at Bradshaw Mountain for a very long time, much like what Isaac's done here at Mingus Union. McKean and King or excuse me, Asher King's only a junior. McKean is the senior.
Yeah, both these guys looking real relaxed, real smooth. You can see why they get such high praise from their coaches and their peers.
Well, of course, Isaac's dad, you know, Clint, on the sidelines there. He's been probably coaching Isaac in wrestling since he was a little kid. And Asher, I mean, same thing. Guy who's just been wrestling.
You could
for
just
a very,
see
very
that
long
these
time.
guys are both just naturally live on the mat.
Oh yeah.
You know, they could just, their movement is so smooth. You can tell that they've been doing this since they were toddlers.
Like I mentioned, McKean leading the team in points, 85 team points this season, 10 wins, 8 falls for him, and 2 major decisions.
He's in on a single leg. Oh, there's 2 from McKean.
That's a hard-fought takedown for McKean there.
McKean able to give the Marauders the lead here with 30 seconds to go in round 1.
Oh, don't go back, go forward. There you go.
And you know what I'm seeing that I like out of both these wrestler styles is they have a good awareness on this tempo. So a lot of wrestlers are all go or they're just slow the whole time, but you have certain really special guys that will kind of almost trick you with how you think that they might be moving slow for a little bit and then bam, they're just full speed when they're going in for a shot. And then, you know, they get back up on top and they're taking their time a little bit and you think that they're going to be at that pace the whole time, and then they throw in a move and they speed it up, and that is hard to account for. And you can kind of see that in both these guys' movements, that they've got a real good grasp on when to speed up and slow down that tempo to kind of throw off the opponent.
I think you're just saying that because that's how you wrestled.
Actually, I learned it from you.
Oh.
You were the one who wrestled like that. Like, you'd be real calm, and then you'd just be like...
Minute 50 to go here in round 2.
It's hard to judge out.
It's kind of an explosive style, you know. When I played baseball in high school, and when I was playing rec league, I would pitch, and I always threw a little harder than everyone else. So what I would do is when I was warming up, I'd throw a little lighter, make people think I didn't throw that fast, and then as they were up at the plate, you know. Similar, if you know, if there's any similarities there with that. Minute 20 here in round 2.
A lot of hand fighting in this match. A lot of hand fighting. There we go. Oh. Nope. Careful, you got to keep circling. Great footwork there. There he goes. Nice counter.
That's a good move to hook the leg. That gave him the leverage to get the takedown there.
Another 2 awarded to Isaac McKean. He leads 4-1 here with 36 seconds left. Our 150 weight class.
There we have the coach standing. I don't know if you saw, it was Jeremy Mazzone. He was a Prescott wrestler back in the day, back in 2004, 2008.
On the side of Bradshaw?
Yeah, right there behind the one standing.
Oh, the guy in the jeans, for those of you who are watching on Verde Valley TV, correct?
Yeah, he wrestled for Prescott. I don't know their mascots. It's been too long.
The Badgers.
The Badgers.
Oh,
yeah, the Prescott Badgers. He went to Embry-Riddle and wrestled there, too. He was my teammate.
Oh, very cool.
We're winding down with 6 seconds now.
Yeah, we'll be heading into round 3. Mingus Union still with a confident lead here.
Morgan? It's Morgan, right?
Oh, yeah.
And now we'll head into round 3. A fresh 2 minutes on the clock here.
Morgan Scott. Like Morgan.
There's a lot of familiar faces here on campus. If you look, you've also got former football head coach Bob Young here as well in attendance to show his support for his current school, Bradshaw Mountain, and his former school, Mingus Union High School. Did you guys have any interactions with Coach Young during your time at Mingus Union?
Oh man, this guy's a second father. You got to be kidding me. We're waking up in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. We're doing weights with this guy, and then we got weights class in the middle of the day. And then a lot of wrestlers also play football, and he's also a football coach. So right. some of us are seeing this guy 3 times a day. Yeah, you could say you develop a little bit of a rapport with these types of individuals when you know.
What side do you think he's going for now?
He's got to be quietly rooting for Mingus, right?
Oh.
I would say so.
This guy has ice in his veins.
See, we're still wrestling here again. We got 1:07 left in round 3, but you'd never tell what look how he's Coach Young, just
there's no way. There's absolutely no way. This man has ice in his veins. There's no way that he's rooting for Mingus. This guy is dedicated to Bradshaw, and this guy is blood in the water is gonna flow if it's not his school that he's rooting for.
Speaking of blood, we got some blood time.
Yeah, we do have a blood time here for Isaac McKean.
Now I know this guy's been here. He's an icon here in Cottonwood. He was our football coach. He was our PE instructor. He was our weights coach. The guy's got a lot of clout around town, but I'm telling you, this guy is loyal beyond loyal, and whoever he's with is who he's going to be loyal to. So I know deep in that bald little head of his, he's rooting for Bradshaw Mountain because that's his school. But we still love him in Cottonwood. We will never have anything negative to say about such an icon that we hold dearly here.
We do love us some Bob Young, and we'll pick it up here again.
We're so happy to see him here.
Yeah, it's good to see Coach Young here in our 150 weight class. Again, Isaac McKean taking on Asher King. McKean with the lead for Mingus Union. McKean in the red singlet and Asher King in the black.
We got less than a minute to go. 4-1 here, but it might seem like that's not a lot of time, but these guys at this caliber, that is all the time in the world to be able to catch up into 3 points, tie this thing up. So we got a lot of heat, a lot of grit, a lot of action. This match is exactly what you come for.
So you can see both these guys just getting ready to compete here. 39 seconds left in round 3. McKean trying to hang on to the lead for the Marauders. You ever watch 2 Rams go at it? It's very much what we're seeing here.
These guys are rather even.
Instead of headbutting, there's hand fighting.
Yeah. 20 seconds left here in round 3.
It's one of those sports where the higher the level, the more basic the moves that work.
10 seconds left here.
Yeah, fundamentals. Fundamentals are what always win by the end of the whistle.
And that'll do it. Isaac McKean hangs on and gets the win for the Marauders here in our 150 weight class. It was a lot of fun to watch. We will head into our 157 weight class with Tyler Dilcher on the side of Bradshaw Mountain.
157, that's what I wrestled my final year in college.
Matthew Rodriguez on the side of Mingus Union.
The size difference is a little bit.
150 something. I had to drop so much weight.
There's that compression sleeve for you.
Yeah, we're back to the, exactly, we're back to the compression sleeve. Again, our 157 weight class. It is Tyler Dilcher on the side of Bradshaw Mountain in the black singlets, and Matthew Rodriguez on the side of Mingus Union.
He's on his heels. That'll get him in trouble.
We got Matt wrestling on the mat. So much Matt time.
Dilcher looking for the pin here in round one.
Oh, that was a good idea to throw in the cradle.
And he got it. Dilcher gets the win for the Bradshaw Mountain Bears.
It's a good idea. Sees that leg just flailing there. Just throw an arm under there and lock it up to really cement in that dominant performance.
Oh, we got a bye at 160 something.
Yeah, that'll be a win for Bradshaw there. That was the 165 weight class. Now we'll head into 175. We'll see if Mingus Union has a 175. And then if anything, we'll move over.
How much you weigh in these days, Weston? You could go up there, go out there. 180?
Yeah, I'll go out there right now.
180?
I'll go out there right now. I'm ready, dude.
Well, you're going to have to wait for the next weight class, I think.
How did you guys get involved with wrestling at Mingus?
I wrestled when I was like a summer camp back in 2000.
Well, when I was like 6 years old. Oh,
actually asking. So
yes.
how I got involved is, I had an older brother, a few years older than me, and when I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, my brother's going to go to this wrestling camp. And so when he goes to this wrestling practice, I just thought, I am not going to survive my childhood if my brother becomes this cerebral wrestler and then I can't. I would have a lot of years of punishment coming to me if I wasn't going to be able to compete with him. So
you did wrestling out of self-defense?
Absolutely out of self-defense.
This is our 175 weight class here.
We had a stalling call on Mingus, I think, early on, right there.
So this is Ethan Cogill for Mingus Union. And Caleb Hill on the side of Bradshaw Mountain in our 175 weight class here. Minute 20 to go in round one. Bradshaw with a lead early on.
Bradshaw's asking the ref to call a stalling call on the bottom for not opening up.
Ethan Cogill, also a baseball player here at Mingus Union.
We're going to reset in the middle of the mat.
.52 seconds left here in round one. Again, Ethan Cogill on the side of Mingus Union and Caleb Hill on the side of Bradshaw. Hill, the senior, Cogill, a junior. Caleb Hill. Yeah. 38 seconds left here in round one.
Looks like Bradshaw got a 1-point stalling call right there.
So now Bradshaw extends their lead here in round one, 3-0.
This is where you got to keep that good base. You keep that good, strong base, you won't be able to flatten back out.
He needs to look away from that great technique right there.
And it's not as easy as it looks trying to have a small base while the guy that's your size is pressuring down on you, minutes into a match. But you get that strong base and the opportunities come.
That'll end round one here as we head into round two. Again, Ethan Cogill on the side of Mingus Union and Caleb Hill on the side of Bradshaw Mountain here in our 175 weight class. We'll have the 190s after this. Again, we've got Josh Chang for Mingus Union High School.
And Weston Lyman Grover.
Two former Mingus Union wrestlers here with us on the broadcast.
Ooh. He's got a lot of fight Mingus in him. We'll see if it...
Well, it'll be a win for Bradshaw here as Caleb Hill gets the pin. And we'll head into our 190 weight class. Avery Hines getting ready to wrestle here in a little bit.
I think they're right there. We got a couple buys coming up here?
I believe so. I think we'll have a buy here at the 190, and then we'll have a buy at the 215, or that might be where Avery Hines might be wrestling. Hines is the Marauders heavyweight wrestler.
We have a team score. This is going to be a close team score.
It is going to be a close. Yeah, it may come down to the end here. Yeah, Kelly, Michael Kelly will get his win, and now here we go. The heavyweights.
Was it 36-35? It's going to be 36-35 Mingus.
And believe it or not, it's the battle of the Hines. Peyton Hines on the side of Bradshaw and Avery Hines on the side of Mingus Union. Which Hines will come out on top? Here we go.
It all comes down to this, folks. We are in the last match.
This will be our final match of the night. Our heavyweights to decide the entire match on Alumni Night. Let's see what Avery Hines has got in store for Peyton Hines. 2 minutes on the clock in round one.
2 Hines, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what Hines does. I bet Hines wins. Hines is controlling the center of the mat.
So we got Peyton Hines on the side of Bradshaw and Avery Hines on the side of Mingus Union. Oh, my goodness.
We got a
no, his finger is a little turned. Avery, though, not shaken at all by his finger being dislocated.
Not at all. Watch.
They're going to try to pop it back into place here, so we can hopefully keep this match going. But wow, Avery Hines just puts his hand up and says, hey, I think there's something wrong with my hand. And it's completely turned. I'm not sure if anyone got a chance to see it, but my goodness.
They're going to want to tape that, I think.
Tape it or something. Get a glove on him. So we'll see as it gets put back into place here. Avery, though, unfazed, and I'm sure he'll wrestle again.
Brought to you by the power of adrenaline, right?
Well, yeah, really, and also by Cottonwood Parks and Recreation, Rags Roofing, Rice Accounting, and Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, Hyundai of Cottonwood, and Jennifer Griffin, State Farm Agent. Do want to thank all those wonderful organizations and people for helping us put this broadcast together. Without them, we would not get a chance to see this wonderful match here. It's been absolutely exciting here on Alumni Night. Again, want to thank Rags Roofing, Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Hyundai of Cottonwood, Jennifer Griffin, State Farm Agent, and Cottonwood Parks and Recreation for helping us out tonight. They are going to be taping Avery Hines' fingers as he gets his finger reset. What do you call it? You can't call it blood time. What do you call that? Finger time? Ooh.
I think they have injury time, but it's less than blood time, actually.
That's better than
it's like only a couple minutes. Blood time, you have 5 minutes or something. I think this just upped the antes of this match.
I think it makes, to be honest, I mean, if Avery gets the win here, the storyline is dislocated finger, no problem.
Oh, here he is.
There he is. Avery Hines gets a well-deserved standing ovation from the fans here. And we'll reset in our heavyweight class. Avery Hines on the side of Mingus Union. Peyton Hines on the side of Bradshaw Mountain. Minute 36 here to go.
Let's go, kid! Stay low!
Now the hope is that Avery won't be favoring that dislocated finger. They've taped his middle and ring finger together. And I would assume, obviously, us as human beings, we deal with 5 digits. Having to deal now with 2, your grip strength probably goes down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It's definitely, you see Bradshaw,
it's a little tender, you know.
You see Bradshaw's being a good guy about it. He's not going for that hand, which I probably would have.
But if you watch, look at how Hines puts that right hand, or I should say that left hand, on the back of the neck of Peyton Hines. It's just a couple fingers. He's keeping these 2 out.
Yeah, he's got the hand back. I think he's
protecting it.
Hurt. Yeah.
But I will say, I mean, what does that say about Avery Hines as a person, man? I mean, he dislocates his finger. It doesn't faze him at all.
That's what wrestling all about. It's all about grit.
Really.
You gotta get it.
Have you had any? We got 29 seconds left here in round 1. Have you had any injuries like that, Josh?
Nothing like that. The worst I had, I hyperextended my toe in college. Which is actually terrible. Injury,
yeah, it sounds pretty bad, yeah.
It also sounds very minor.
Well, you know, injuries still, they happen. 6 seconds left.
Short time! Short time!
2 seconds. That'll do it in round 1. 0-0 our score here in the heavyweight division. Hines looking for a win against Peyton Hines.
Mingus defers and Bradshaw goes down. We're going to start with an optional start.
Hines trying to go for the pin here in round 2. Peyton Hines doing a good job of getting out of it. Great reversal. And they'll call him out of bounds. But 2 points awarded on the reversal. Coach Nollett fired up about it. Minute 36 left in round 2.
Got a minute 30 on the clock, and Mingus is fighting to get the advantage.
Welcome back, Weston.
Now this duel just got interesting since I got back. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Another great reversal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nothing. No, I would say nothing changed.
Well, the ref went and awarded an escape and then another takedown. Yeah, we got a 4-1 lead. Bradshaw here.
Heavyweights are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Peyton Hines trying to go for the pin against Avery Hines. 50 seconds left here in round 2. Bradshaw looking for the win.
He's got a whole minute to fight here. This is going to be tough. He's doing a great job of keeping that shoulder up, though.
He's added more weight, yep.
And there it is.
There it is. An absolute stunner on Alumni Night.
Bradshaw with a stunning comeback.
An absolute stunner of a match. Bradshaw able to take down Mingus Union on Alumni Night.
I might have chewed off all the nails of my fingers watching this match. This has been absolutely fantastic.
Great fight from Avery Hines. He hurts his finger, gets it popped right back in, and continues to wrestle. Love the fight from these Mingus Union Marauders. Their next match will be on Wednesday. And for senior night, we hope you join us here on Verde Valley TV. Josh Chang, thank you very much. Weston, your last name? Lyman Grover. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for making the trek out. Have a safe trip back to LA and Phoenix, respectively. Thank you very much. And that'll do it. Bradshaw with a win at the end. Peyton Hines able to pin Avery Hines. We're going to take a quick break. Oh, I want to thank again Rags Roofing, Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Hyundai of Cottonwood, Jennifer Griffin State Farm Agent, and of course Cottonwood Parks and Recreation for their involvement with the broadcast here tonight. Again, we will have senior night for you here on Verde Valley TV right here on Wednesday, January 12th. You do not want to miss it. For everybody here at Yavapai Broadcasting, for Ryan Nichols, for John Stabe, I'm Philip Katafamo, wishing you a great rest of your night. We'll see you on Wednesday for senior night.